up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Georgia, the one, the only, the biggest hustler, and I'm here with
Fckduplyfe.
And how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and thank you for coming through.
Thank you
I really
for having
appreciate it. Yes, and we're gonna really jump right off into it. Like, tell the people a little bit about yourself. Where you from? Where did the hustle start for you?
I'm Fckduplyfe. I'm from Gulfport, Biloxi area, born and raised. I started doing music when I was probably about 13, 14 years old. I got my hands on the first Webbie album and really didn't look back ever since then.
Wow. How old were you when that happened?
Probably about 13, 14.
13 or 14. And what was that like? How was your music culture before coming across that album?
It was, I don't spotty, I guess. Like being so young, I guess I'd listen to what my mom would listen to, and she was more into like the classic rock type stuff. And then I'd go over there to my dad's, and he's Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's where I got my love for hip hop music.
Right. So, I mean, and that's big, being able to just remember that exact moment and say, okay, not only, a love for music, but for a different culture, like, and being able to achieve it. Because I've checked you out, your performances, your music. I see right now you doing the Deal or No Deal tour and coming to Atlanta, Georgia. That's coming up pretty soon, right?
That is Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Oh, you busy then? Like booked, like interview today, performance in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's how Saturday. I like it. That's how I feel like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. It actually makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I know you said picked up, first Webbie album at 13, but when would you say the music journey started for you?
I would say it somewhat started there because like when the song would start before he started rapping, whenever it was just the beat, like in my head I'd rap to myself, and then right before the song went off at the end I'd do the same thing.
Right. And now when did you put out your first song?
I put out my first song. Now, before I actually put my first song out, I was like freestyling in the car, like in the room type stuff. But I was probably about 18 when I put my first song out.
Oh, so I mean, almost like right away. 'Cause 13 is young.
Right.
I would say like as soon as you got access to
being able to do it, I did it. Right.
Yeah.
Because music, like I learned at a young age, was my passion. It was my outlet. I've never really been good at opening up and talking to people, so music was always like my therapy too. At the same time. Right. Like back in the day, I really only listened to like Webbie, Boosie, and Gotti, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand like how heavy music is and how much it really influences you. You know what I mean? Because it was almost like those guys helped raise me, and my homeboys.
Exactly.
Type deal, you know what I'm saying?
And that's big. I think I was speaking to another entrepreneur, another artist recently, and we were speaking about that. Yes, music has a huge influence on your life, because when you think about it, if you're happy, sad, you want to celebrate, like music is included. If you're having a bad day, you turn it on a song.
That's
you happy, what's my favorite song?
That's right.
You with your friend, like it's music. So I understand that. Would you say, of course, it has a lot to do with your sound today, of even how you write and how you come off, or even the audience that you attack?
I believe so. Like I believe so.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite Webbie song?
G shit.
Favorite lyric in there?
That's where I'm at. Hold on, I'm trying to get to it.
Yeah, get to it.
Damn, I can't think of it.
It be like that. The song.
He said it was the line. This is just the end of it.
Right.
But the whole line is my favorite line. He said, don't sell weed, but I smoke it, bitch. I sell crack. But that ain't the only part. The part he said before that I like too.
Yeah, but that's
I can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, but I would say Boosie, Webbie, you know, those guys in hip hop, they definitely live like or have a milestone, a big, you know, they created a wave.
Oh, they most definitely created a wave.
For sure.
During the most difficult time it was to release music, especially hip hop music. Back then, I feel like it was a time when hip hop music was probably looked down on. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no streaming, nothing like that. So it really wasn't easy to get your music out there to people. So blowing up way back then, you had to really put the work in.
Now that you're saying that, and you know, you just go back and you think a little bit, because when we talk about Boosie and Webbie, like almost everybody knows a song about them, but you haven't seen them on certain major platforms,
right?
But there's such a huge influence, and you know, I mean, I guess that's what they call trap rap or whatever, but. Now, just saying that, they probably never got the kind of exposure that all of the other mainstream artists
most
get.
Definitely. They probably, if anything, them folks probably tried to shut them out a little bit.
Exactly. But still, look how important they are today. So that show, like you said, the footwork, the grind, like even without the social media or the backing up of the promotion and marketing, like they still were able to make
blew
a name.
up. Yeah,
so that's big. Yeah, and I understand that. Let's talk about your name a little bit. Like,
okay,
where did that come from?
Fckduplyfe. It really come from how life was. You know what I mean? I wanted to have a name that everyone could relate to, but at the same time stuck out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like it may be a little vulgar, maybe, or whatever, but at the same time, you ain't gonna forget it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's the importance of it. Like, when creating a name, creating your brand, that's what you want. You want people to hear your name and your sound and be like, okay, I'll never forget that.
For sure.
Yeah. And I was listening, I was reading a book, and it's called The Power of Being Broke. And it's actually by the guy who created Fubu, who was on Shark Tank and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I guess he learned from a different entrepreneur, and he was like, if you could, as far as marketing, you want a short symbol, a short word, a short phrase that people will see and like
latch onto.
Exactly. Yeah. And then remember you and your face and so on. So I say how has it been a problem?
Not yet. Okay. It hasn't been a problem yet, but I'm sure something along the road will occur. You know what I'm saying? But I have had people tell me, like, I just come home from prison. So guys I was in prison with, I was showing them on Facebook. I had a phone. I was showing them everything, and even they were like, you know what I'm saying? You think you're gonna have problems getting exposure like through the radio and stuff like that because of your name? Like, it may be possible, but
how is it spelled?
It's there ain't no U in it.
Okay.
It's Fckduplyfe.
I would say that's even more motivating though.
Right.
Like when you start, has that always been your artist name?
Yeah, ever since I started releasing music. I used to go by Lope too. I got some stuff on YouTube under Lope, but like I said, I wanted to change it to something that would stick out and something people would remember.
Right. I definitely think you did that. And I heard you say something. You said you just came home from prison. Congratulations. And I've talked to several artists sitting here, and that's an inspiration.
Right.
Even me growing up, I'm from Mississippi. I've never been to personally jail myself, but family members, friends, whatever, and that's a part of your life. And I want to talk about that because think about, like you just said, you said you were there, you were showing your friends or the people you had a cell phone, okay, this is my name when I get out, this is what I'm doing. Now look what you're doing.
Trying to put it into motion.
Exactly.
Trying to put something into play.
Exactly. Sure. So doing what you say, manifesting and taking action, and now that's giving people around us and our culture and our peers a chance to look back and say, okay, I could do this.
Right, for sure, because anything is definitely possible, no matter the circumstances.
Exactly.
No matter what you've been through or what you're going through. It's all about how bad you want something. Manifestation is real. Prayer is real, but they work hand in hand together.
Exactly.
You can prayer is you don't just, Lord, can I please have a Lamborghini, and one falls in your driveway. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or Lord, can you please change my life? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to give you the resources and give you the strength, give you the ability to achieve these things. Mm-hmm. But unless you put the work in, odds are nothing's going to change.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's teamwork. You know? And that is, ask and you shall receive, and you do have to work.
That is true. Yeah. Nothing's going to be handed to you, and nothing big comes easy.
Exactly. At all. And even though it's called Hustleman with Georgia, and we talk about the hustle, that's what we do. We manifest. Like, I'm very big on manifesting.
Me too. That's what it's about.
Yeah. Like, my name is Miss Georgia with the MG. Stands for manifesting greatness. Just because, like, you have to. You have to be able to see a vision and say, okay, I'm gonna go after it. And it's a job every single day. Like, even when you're being consistent, it's not looking consistent. Like, you gotta
can't give up. Gotta keep pushing.
You
never know when that moment, your breakthrough is gonna be.
Exactly.
The time that you decide to give up might be seconds before your breakthrough. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like I said, we're not telling you how to live your life. Hopefully you just know how to take it and apply it. But yes, someone close to me told me a story like that. I said they read a book, or it's a true story about the man digging for gold, and they said he dug and dug and dug and dug, and then he stopped. And the next person came, and an inch later struck gold. So that says a lot, if you ask me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yes. So like I said, y'all, you take it however you want to, apply however you want to. But we're not telling you how to live your life. Just keep hustling, keep grinding, stay focused.
Anything is possible.
Anything
is possible. I can't stress that enough.
Mm-hmm. Facts. So, since we're talking about hustling and grinding right now, give the people your definition of a hustler.
My definition of a hustler. My definition of a hustler is, like I said, no matter what you come from, no matter what's going on in your life, if you can get it despite the circumstances, you're a hustler. And another thing, if you can lose it and get it all back, you're a hustler, because you can't have success without failure. Failing is part of success. Failing is a sign that success is on the way, type deal. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like we just said, trust in the process.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. I agree. I stamp that. Definitely. Anything that people should be on the lookout for? Any projects you're working on?
I do definitely have some new music on the way. I got some videos on the way, but I do definitely need to bite down and start focusing on the music a little bit more. But you know how life gets,
right?
With work and stuff just happening.
Exactly. And that happens. Like, people don't know, like, being an artist is a full-time job. Like, you have to do it and still be a regular person.
Right.
And it's a job.
Yeah,
having a job. Like,
it's funny. We joke about it. It's like I'm a construction worker by day and like a rapper by night.
Yeah.
Type deal.
And that's what it takes, though. Like, to fund it. Like, literally, music is a job you're not getting paid for, that you're paying to do. Like, until it works out.
Constantly coming out of pocket for it.
Literally.
You're right. That's why with music, you really have to believe in yourself.
Exactly. Because
it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of finances. And it takes a lot of faith.
Definitely. First, since being on a journey, we always want to give people some gems, some advice. What would you tell an entrepreneur or artist? Because an artist is an entrepreneur. We're creators. What piece of advice would you give someone up front, early, right now, that you wish you would have known before? And this can be music applied, life applied. Your best advice.
Whenever you're on Instagram and you see all the rappers with the chains, the cars, the money, all that type stuff, you think, okay, I'm a rap. You record a song and release it, you think you're going to blow up instantaneously. And that's at least how I thought it was going to work. And it definitely didn't work out that way. You know what I mean? You just can't lose hope. when that song that you thought was the one's not the one because the next one might be.
Exactly. I think that's a great piece of advice, to know you got to put in the work.
You definitely have to put in the work. Like I said, nothing great comes easy, and you're failing. It's just part of it. You're gonna fail until you get it right.
That's it. So y'all, like we said before, keep hustling. Any shout outs, any thank yous, anything.
I want to shout out Mag. Mag's a good dude. He helps me with the music. He's the one that actually got me on the Deal or No Deal tour. And I want to shout out everybody that follows me, everyone that supports me, everyone that's there for me, even if I can't see them there for me. Just know I appreciate it, and I got you for life. We're gonna be forever straight.
Just like that. And yes, definitely shout out to Mag, because he's impacting a lot of artists here on the Gulf Coast and outside, doing his thing with everything, with anything Hustleman live. Like, definitely big kudos. Thank you.
For real.
All love to Mag.
For real. He's making an impact on the coast for sure with the music scene.
Yeah.
Like with the awards and stuff like that. It gives these local artists something to strive for locally.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it starts there. And like I said, you guys, it's your girl, the one, the only, the biggest hustler, Miss Georgia, and I was here with
Fckduplyfe.
And we was letting y'all know how he hustle.